Hi everyone, it's Deepavali next week, and I'm sure a lot of you are busy making your sweets and your palagarams and so on. Well, as for me, today I would like to make some Sambar Podi, or you can also call it Sambar Powder, which is a spice mix that we make to enhance the flavor of Sambar. Sambar is an Indian lentil stew. Okay, for those of you who are not from this country, and it's a traditional South Indian dish. The reason I'm making it during the festive season is mainly because I usually make a dalcha. Dalcha is like a mutton stew which has lentils in it as well, and my version of dalcha usually would incorporate my sambar podi in it. So let's get on to the ingredients, guys. These are the ingredients, everyone. This is 110 grams of dried chilies. This is 1.5 cups of coriander seeds, or malli in Tamil. This is some turmeric powder, about 1 or 2 teaspoons. Asafoetida, this is about 2 teaspoons would be preferable. And this one over here is chana dal. So this is 4 teaspoons of chana dal, 4 teaspoons of tur dal. Chana dal is kadalai paruppu, tur dal is tuvaram paruppu. And then we have ulundu, another 4 teaspoons. Ulundu is black gram, and this one is the seedless black gram. And then we have cumin seeds, 4 teaspoons. Cumin seeds is siragam or nachuragam. And over here is fenugreek seeds, 2 teaspoons of fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek is, Vendiyam in Tamil. Asafoetida is perungayam. Perungayam, this is the powdered version. I have to fill the bottle up. So this is the powdered version of perungayam. Okay, guys? So this is actually a recipe from a YouTuber, guys, but I have kind of tweaked it a little bit to suit my taste. So I'm going to heat up the stove, and remember that you have to put this on low heat, like that, slow. Okay, and now the first thing I'm going to heat, let it warm up a little bit, and then the first thing to heat would be the chilies. Okay, so you just have to let this roast for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then once you get the fragrance, basically it'll be a very pungent fragrance, guys. It'll be like hitting your nose and you'll start coughing. Well, I do that anyway. So let this roast for a little bit. Make sure you have a tray ready to put the ingredients that have been roasted to cool. So I have a tray and I've lined it with baking paper. This is mainly so it's easier for me to put it into the mixer to grind and so on. Excuse my kitchen, guys, because I'm in the middle of cooking today, so I can't really keep it all nice and neat. So keep letting this, moving it around. Gosh, I'm already beginning to get that pungent smell. These are already quite brown because I had actually washed and dried this in the sun. So you can see that the color is already a little, looks like roasted, but it's roasted in the sun, under the sun. For about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, there you go. It's already beginning to hit my throat. Okay, now I'm going to put it over here. Okay, guys. And let this cool. And then and then goes in the coriander seeds or malli. So since the pan is already hot, you have to make sure you stand here, don't go away, because these spices, they can burn if you're not careful. Can you hear that sound? That is basically spice exploding, because they are expanding. The insides expand, and thus they in Tamil it's called vedikran. So just a few minutes, guys, another 2 minutes or so. Some spices will take longer, some less time. That's enough for me, because you can already see that the color is changing a bit. Can you see? Okay, so I'm going to put this in the other end over here. Put this over here, and I'm going to put this under the fan now. If you need another tray, then get another tray ready prior to the roasting. So this is kadala, which is kadala and which is turam. This is kadala paruppu. So this is kadala paruppu first. That is chana dal. Goes in very quickly. This is my other tray that I've already kept ready. You see how fast it burns? You see that? Some of it is already burnt, but I'm just going to use it either way. But that's what I was warning you about. You have to be careful. Now in goes the tur dal. Very quickly, this is the same thing happening over here, so I'm going to take it off the heat and put it back into the. Okay, now goes the ulundu. These are all rich, protein rich actually. So they have this ingredient inside that is like it's like very easy to burn. Gosh. You can see the color is already changing. Okay, this one's going to go out as well. I'm turning off the heat because cumin seeds roast very fast, and if you roast too much, the cumin seeds will become bitter. Okay, that's it. See guys, so we don't want to roast the cumin seeds too much because it will turn bitter. And now for the vendiyam. I've turned off the heat because the pan is really hot. So this will do to roast the vendiyam and the cumin. Both of these will be bitter if you roast it, if you over roast it. Oh, nice smell guys. The fragrance is awesome. Vendiyam always smells like fish curry to me. Okay. So when you hear that sound, basically it's done. So this one goes. They've all gone here. I'm going to put both the trays under the sun and let them cool completely. Not under the sun guys, sorry about that. Under the fan. So I'm going to put this on my coffee table because there's a fan right above it. So I'm going to put these, both the trays, this one with all that, the other spices, and this one with the chili and the malli. And I'm going to use a grill like this. What do you call this? A rack, okay? And then put it under the fan. The reason being that it's cooled from the bottom and top as well. Okay, these are the two trays that have been cooling under the fan on my coffee table. So these are all nice and cool already. Yeah, same over here, same here. So now I'm going to take both of these and put them into the dry grinder and grind them. Everything is nice and cool. One of the reasons I put this is so it's easy to pour the spices and everything into the jar, into the blender jar. So this is going to be dry blending, no water involved. Let me show you. I'm going to put these inside first. But this is going to take a little longer. And they are bigger, right? So if basically just do this and put it inside. So, oops. So once this has been, I'm going to coarsely grind this first, and then I'll put the other spices so that it's easier for the mixer to do its work. So now to grind. So it's like gone down a little bit. Half of the chilies have been blended, not all, but half. I'm going to put all the other spices inside now. See how easy it is with this baking paper. I'm going to give it a quick mix if I can. Sometimes it's not possible unless you have like a harder mixing stool. So blend this again now. So remember to give it a stir every now and then. And also, guys, to ensure the well-being of your blender or your mixer, you need to not run it more than 1 minute at a time. So make sure you in between give it a stop it and run it again. So now I'm mixing it because the chili powder is still not broken up. You do need to stop the blender every now and then because the chilies were long. So if you want to make your job easier, you could dry roast the chilies while they're long, because if you dry roast them small, the chances of them burning is very, very high. So you could just dry roast them when they're long, and then after that, when they're cool, you can cut them and then put them in. So it would be a little easier. So I have been like stopping every few minutes. So now, guys, it's like almost all, it's kind of done. To me, it's okay. The ones on the sides here are like really fine. Oh gosh, it really like hits your nose. Okay, and the ones over here is like that. Can you see that? It's ground, but not super fine. But this is fine. Not super fine. It's slightly coarse. Okay, let me see if my hands are dry. Okay, can you see? It's like that. So that's okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the turmeric powder as well as the asafoetida. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of turmeric powder. You can put more if you like. Yeah, I'll just put about a teaspoon and a half. And I'm going to grab the asafoetida. I like more asafoetida, so I usually would add 2 teaspoons, but I seem to have run out of it. So this is 1. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons, but you can put 1 is fine as well, because even when we are making sambar or dalcha or anything, we still would add asafoetida inside. Asafoetida is perengayam. I'm just going to add a little bit more, guys. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to give this another blending, one more blend. You have your homemade, oh god, it's so fragrant, and it hits your nose. So this is your homemade sambar podi. It will be warm. This whole thing will be warm. So you have to remember that paper just now. We pour this back onto the paper, and pour this back onto the paper. I told you. And then let it cool, and then only put it into an airtight container. So you can see so I'm going to take out all of this. Make sure your hands are dry, guys. Okay, this is good stuff, and you don't want it to go, you don't want to waste it. So this goes here. If you feel okay, I think all of it can go into one. Okay. So now it's over here. I'm going to just move it around like this and put it on my coffee table under the fan. Let this cool, and then put this into a nice airtight container, guys. So if you're interested, do try and make this as well. And if you like my videos, guys, do give me a thumbs up, and also share my videos, and also do subscribe, guys. Here's Shakira Shanmugam signing off. Bye, everyone. So, guys, here it is, homemade sambar podi or sambar powder, which will really turn your sambar or even your dalcha to the next level. Okay, so do give this a shot. If you like, please do give it a shot and try it. And guys, do give my videos a thumbs up, and do subscribe to my channel, and do share my videos as well. Bye, everyone. Here's Shakila Shanmugam signing off.